Hello and welcome to Canadian Dream. This channel is all about Canadian immigration, news, and updates. Today's video is about the most anxiously awaited news update on Express Entry. Sean Fraser, the Immigration Minister of Canada, recently made some announcements regarding Express Entry. So, when will the Express Entry draws resume? We have all been waiting for this update for a very long time. Finally, the announcements are here. Let me take you through the announcements in short. A link to the official newsletter that was published will be posted in the description. If you want, you can read it yourself. I try to provide information from only official and authentic sources. My whole point of making videos is to bring authentic information to you. So let's cut to the chase. Here is a summary of the newsletter. Labor shortage in Canada. As Canada continues to recover from the pandemic, employers are actively looking to fill hundreds of thousands of vacant positions in all sectors across the country. News release from Sean Fraser. On April 2nd, the Honorable Minister of Immigration, Sean Fraser, made some big announcements to address this labor shortage. Let me begin with the most awaited announcement. Express entry resumes from early July. That's right, you have heard it right. The big good news is here. Express entry draws will resume soon. Invitations for candidates to apply for PR will begin in early July. The federal skilled processing inventory has been cut by more than half. The newsletter tries to justify why it's very much possible for IRCC to resume the draws by early July. It says, as a result of the temporary pause in the draws, the inventory has been brought down from approximately 111,000 people in September 2021 to just 48,000 people by March 2022. This inventory is decreasing every day and will be further reduced by July 22. New applications will be processed within 6 months of service standard. So, new people who will apply after receiving ITA from this July will be processed within just 6 months. That's another great news for people who have been waiting for draws to resume. What about the old applications? So, for people who are still in the backlog, this is also a good news because this tells us that your file is probably in this 48,000 number and it will be processed within the next 2 months. This data is from March. It's almost early May now. So, the number must have been reduced by at least 10,000 as I would expect. International graduates with expiring temporary status can stay longer in Canada. Great news for international students who are in Canada and have a post graduation work permit expiring between January and December 2022 because they will now qualify for an additional work permit of up to 18 months. The pace of processing files is right on track. The newsletter claims that IRCC has doubled the number of peer decisions made in the first quarter of 2022 compared to the same time period in 2021. From January 1st, 2022 to March 31st, IRCC have made over 156,000 final decisions on peer applications, and through these efforts, Canada welcomed over 113,000 new permanent residents in the first quarter of 2022. IRCC has now processed more than 100,000 work permit applications in the first quarter of 2022, nearly doubling the number processed over the same time period in 2021. TR to PR. The limited time pathway was launched in 2021 to invite a broad range of individuals already working in Canada to apply for PR. This pathway has been closed to new applications since November 2021. Processing of the remaining applications will take some time. However, applicants will no longer be required to remain in Canada while their application is being processed. This is another relief for many, especially for people who have been residing in Canada because a decision is not made on their file. Work permits will be extended to the end of 2024. Applicants who apply for an open work permit while waiting for their PR application to be finalized will be able to get work permits valid until the end of 2024. This will ensure that all PR applications will be finalized before applicants will need to apply to extend their temporary status again. Family reunification. To support family reunification, immediate family members who are outside Canada and who were included in a principal applicant's PR application will be eligible for their own open work permit. This is another great news. This newsletter has been full of exciting and promising news. I hope this makes your day. I hope you can make your Canadian dream happen.